Hey y'all, this is Helen Honey, and today conversation will be about the underworld. When we talk about the underworld, we're talking about the realm where the dead goes, the realm of afterlife. They told you that your soul goes nowhere, your soul goes to a certain place. But what if your soul go to the underworld? What if your soul go to the astral realm? So, within different cultures in ancient times, they believed in a such thing as the underworld. And the underworld have existed before time. The underworld existed before hell. The underworld was here before heaven and hell. So, the ancient Egyptian believed that after your body transitions, your soul goes to the underworld. In Greek mythology, they believe also of the underworld, and it is certain gods and goddesses that govern the underworld. So we can start off with Ma'at. Ma'at is the goddess of balance, harmony, and justice. She works along with Anubis. Anubis is a god of the underworld. Anubis guides you through the underworld. Ma'at and Anubis both weighs your heart to see, is it light as a feather? When I say is it light as a feather, are you carrying resentment? Are you carrying anger? Are you carrying hurt? Are you carrying guilt? Are you carrying shame? Your heart will be weighed. So, within Anubis, on the show American Gods, they talk about how it is a part of the show. I'm gonna tell y'all, it is a part of the show, and on the part of the show, it is a woman, an older woman that transitions. And when she transitions, a man comes to her door, and it is Anubis to guide her to the underworld. She was confused because she's Indian and all she knows is her Indian traditions, but she forgot that she had a teacher in her life when she was younger that taught her about Egypt, that taught her about the teachings of Egypt. So her true belief system was what she learned growing up, which is Egyptian. Even though her culture had a specific system, she resonated with Egypt. So when she transitioned, this god of the underworld came to get her. And when this god came to get her, she had to weigh her heart. She had to see how light was her heart. And when she seen that, she had a path to go on. Her heart was lighter than a feather. So she got the opportunity to choose what path she wanted to go on after her heart was weighed. So it is another god they talked about on American Gods, Thoth. Thoth is a writer, a musician, and I'm not saying a musician as in a musician as in magic. So he is a writer, he does magic, and he also is the God that created all the art that you see on the pyramids. So that being said, in American Gods, he is in the cemetery. What would I say? The mortuary. He's in the mortuary with Anubis. And he is writing these stories of the past, present, and future. He's working with spirits. He's working with the underworld. He is creating, he is doing everything that is a part of the underworld. So, Thought has several writings, and within these writings are wisdom. It is codes and keys to yourself. So he writes these letters, he writes these codes and keys in hopes that one day somebody will read them and they will start realizing their true self. So Within the show of American Gods, Anubis and Thoth both work together. They are a team. So, another god, I got notes, y'all. Another god of the underworld is, we're talking about Greek mythology now. Another god of the underworld is, a lot of people don't know and a lot of people don't mention, which is Hecate. Hecate. Hecate what could be considered a dark goddess only because she works with transformation. She's about transformation. She's about the occult. What is the occult? The unseen, what our ancestors was doing, the knowledge and information from the ethers. So it is a form of alchemy. It is a form of magic. She governs that. She also, a lot of people don't know, she also guides Persephone in Greek mythology. She also guides her through the underworld. So, Hecate is all about magic, transformation, cutting obstacles, removing things in your life that do not serve you anymore. She's all about ego deaths. When I say ego deaths, who you thought you was. She's all about her coming in and her transforming you from the inside out. It is about transforming from the inside out. I have done work with Hecate, and within me doing work with Hecate, I have transformed. Within a year, I started making YouTube videos. So that being said, I cut out all the things that no longer served me, and I said, this is who I want to be. I want to be this person. So I got to start doing the things for me to be that person. I got to cut out everything else that's not me. I got to cut out the people. I got to cut out the things. I got to cut out all these things. So that being said, Hecate is a goddess of transformation. Um, a lot of people, a lot of women give offerings to Hecate for transformation, for a new beginning, for magic, for psychic abilities, for intuition. She helps with you growing your intuition. Okay. Another god in Greek mythology is Hades. See, Hades get a bad rep. Hades get a bad rep. Hades get a bad rep. A lot of people associate Hades with the devil, but Hades is a totally different entity in God. Hades governs the spirits of the underworld. He has dogs, if I'm not mistaken, which governs in Greek mythology, it is a set of dogs that govern the underworld and they are protectors. And Hades have Persephone. And Hades have what they would say captured her. So Hades captured Persephone, but they have a deal that a lot of people don't know about. Hades allow Hades allow Persephone to every now and then go back to where she was. So she don't have to be there full time. And if you're wondering who Persephone is, she is the goddess of the underworld too. She is the goddess also of spring. She is the goddess of renewal. She is the goddess of the underworld as well too. Also, also, another goddess that a lot of people do not know about is NYX. I don't want to mispronounce her name, but I'm gonna say who I don't want to mispronounce her name, but NYX. And she's a goddess of the underworld as well. She welcomes the souls after death. See, I truly believe that we're in this human body for us to learn different things, for us to experience human life. And also, after we transition out of this human body, we have the ability to continue that learning lesson. We have the ability to continue to transcend. We have the ability to continue to learn lessons. In the movie, I don't know if you ever seen, it's a little sad movie, but in the movie Lovely Bones, y'all should go watch it if y'all haven't watched it. It is a scene. She is stuck between, you could say she in the astral realm. She transitioned, she didn't know she transitioned yet. And it's so many different souls there that is in the process of transitioning to or already has transitioned, and she's the only one that's still kind of holding on to wanting to be a part of the physical realm because the way that she transitioned so fast. She wasn't ready yet. The other people wasn't ready either, but she feel like she still has some work to be done here on the earth realm. When spirits feel like they still have something to do here on the earth realm, they stay. They feel like it's still more for them to do, whether it's their family that's keeping them here because they family have not fully healed or grieved them or accept that they was no longer here, they stay here. Also, spirits who feel like their life was taken too fast, they get stuck here. So that being said, when we do certain works like ancestor work or generational healing work, we have the ability to transcend our ancestors. We have the ability to transcend these spirits that are stuck here. If someone died in a traumatic way, say they got shot and their soul left out of their body too quick, they wasn't ready for that. They wasn't expecting that. It happened so fast. So sometimes they get stuck here or they don't even know that they have transitioned. Imagine that. Imagine how many people are walking around and they think they're still in their human body. Imagine that. Imagine how many people who has transitioned and they're still thinking. Imagine how many people have transitioned and they want to be in a human body still. So that being said, it is so much history and so much information about these gods and goddesses and spirits that we are connected to. All these things are written in our DNA. All this information and wisdom is written within our DNA. It is a part of us. We are them, they are us. So, that being said, these spirits are just examples and they're just examples to show us that we have the ability to tap in to these higher aspects of ourselves. So within ancient Egypt and within Greek mythology, they both believed in this underworld. They both believed in the astral realm. And it made me think about Black Panther. On Black Panther, when the sister had drunk the herb, I think they had made a tea with the herb, and the tea was supposed to make her go to the astral realm. And when she went to the astral realm,
Chidaka.
Little cousin.
How?
How? It's never as important as why, right? You chose me.
Impossible. I would never choose you.
Why did you take the herb?
To see my family.
No, that's bullshit. You didn't believe the ancestral plane was real, did you?
No.
So why did you take it then? You don't have to lie to me.
but also in Lovecraft Country, if y'all haven't seen it, y'all need to go watch it. I don't know why. I know why they stopped filming it, but I wish they would have kept seasons going. But anyways, in Lovecraft Country, it is a part when they in the room. I don't want to say too much if I haven't seen it. I already been saying too much about other movies and stuff on here. But anyways, if y'all haven't seen it yet, they was in the room and she was calling on all the ancestors and all the spirits and stuff and how they came. It is the same thing. It is the same thing, the astral realm, the underworld. We think because someone has transitioned out of their human body that they don't have power or they don't have the ability to come up. When you see that bird, who did it make you think of? When you seen that butterfly, who did you think of? When you smelt that smell, who did you think of? I know for a fact when my stepdad come up in my spirit, it's a particular smell that I smell. It is he had one leg, y'all. He had one leg, so he had a prosthetic leg, and his prosthetic leg had a certain smell, not a stanky smell, but a certain smell dealing with the material of it. And when that smell comes up, I think of him. I have visions of him. I know he's communicating with me, which is how I just seen a orange butterfly. Communication. We're always being communicated with. It is nothing that it's not one way. It's not a one-way street. It is not a one-way street. We're being communicated with through animals, through people, through music, through TV. It is always communication happening. We're communicating with them and they're communicating with us. So within the underworld, it's so much you can learn and know within yourself and about where you come from and about where your roots come from. The underworld is not something separate from you. It's not something to be scared of. It is not anything that's demonic. We all have to transition. We all have to transition. So, on my healing journey, I have came into acceptance of knowing that I have to transition one day. Everyone has to transition. So, death shouldn't be a scary thing because that is a part of life. That is a part of life. Nobody, like I said before, nobody's going to make it out of here alive. So I rather me tap into all levels of me, all dimensions of me, all versions of me, for me to really know who I am and where I come from. I can read what the school gave me, history class. I can read what the school gave me in history class, or I can do my own research. I can do my own tapping in with myself because when I start tapping in within myself and I start asking questions to myself, the answers came. The answers came from the inside and from the outside. And I also know my truth may not be your truth, and that's okay. This is a place where you can come and be free. It is no judgment. It is no judgment against what you believe. I just want people to do what resonates with them. Do what you feel in your soul. I've done what other people told me to do and it didn't get me anywhere. So I'm trying it my way. I'm trying it the ancient way. I'm trying it the way that actually I feel like I have seen some type of progress in my life. So when I start doing the work and once I start healing certain things, it was like a paper bag on my face at the beginning, right? It was a paper bag on my face at the beginning. And once I started doing the work, it's like I start pulling in the paper bag more and more and more and more off so I can breathe, so I can see, so I can hear, so I can know. So within me doing that, I'm able to breathe clearer. I'm able to see clearer. I'm able to hear clearer. You can't see, you can't hear if you're being clouded by others, if you're being clouded by outside noise, if you're being clouded by the illusion. So I had to break back all the illusions. I had to break back all the illusions and know that what's desiring me, what I'm desiring is desiring me. And it's nothing outside of myself. If you fear something, you're just giving it power. And it's nothing to fear. It's nothing to fear. What we fearing? If we're everything, what I said, you're the angel and you're the devil on your shoulder, two sides. I had to start realizing there are no outside devil. And I'm not saying low vibrational spirits or low vibrational entities. That's a whole nother conversation. But when I say you're the angel and you're the devil, I stop giving my power to an outside devil and start saying, no, you're responsible. No, I'm responsible. I learned from that. I'm responsible. I take responsibility. I accept that. How can we move on from that? How can I heal from that? How can I grow from that? How can I elevate from that? When I start accepting, that's when the bigger picture started to become bigger and I was able to see clearer. I was able to see so much clearer. So no more feeling scared, no more feeling like I gotta hide, no more feeling like people going to judge, because people going to judge regardless. People are going to judge regardless. So I hope y'all got something from this video. I thank y'all. I love y'all. Until next time, Healing Honey.